Hello, dirty trucker. Back at the house, the apartment rather. My day is over with. Some shady ass shit going on here, and they ripping me off through gas. And periodically they do that shit, and I don't like that motherfucker shit. And rip me off for another $30 worth of gas. I done filled up. I had a half a tank of gas when I started my day today. A half a tank of gas, according to this car, would get me about 225 miles off a half a tank of fucking gas. Now, tell me why I was 3 notches before E. Well, like 2.5 notches before E when I decided to go fill up. Let me turn. Oh shit, I don't want to turn it sideways. Then the video be looking all crazy. I'm at, you might say, half a tank now. I was at a half a tank, put it like dead on, a little smidget past when I started this morning. A half a tank of gas on this car at where I had it said I should get 225 miles. Now, the gas hand was about maybe in between this white line and that line there before I went and got some more gas. And when I looked at my mileage, it said I did 99.7 miles. 99.7 miles, and I'm already over here damn near E. So let's see what it says I can get in mileage off of where it is right now. It's just a smidget over. This is how many miles I did. 135 miles off the fill-up. I had it on full off the fill-up. This is off the second fill. This is the fill-up here. I started with a half a tank this morning, and then when I filled up, I end up, when I went to get the gas, I end up putting it over on F. So I did 135 miles plus the 99. So that's 200 and 34 miles? Might as well say 234 miles. That is the mileage I should get off a half a tank. So let's see what it got for the mileage for this right here, where it is right now. What we should get. All right, I was correct. A half a tank should get me about 200. You see that? 244 miles to this, and this here gauge. This shit be going up and down. 244 miles. This shit it just did here is what it did on Uber when I was inquiring about my money that disappeared. Matter of fact, it was $244. Then all of a sudden it switched to $242. So I'm sitting here, I ain't drove, and it just blanked down to $241. But anyway, this is about what you get off a half a tank of gas. A half a tank of gas. So I did 99.7 miles. I only did 99.7 miles, and the gas hand was over here already. And I had to go get gas. When I put gas in it, I took it over to the F. 99.7 miles. Off a half a tank. Ain't no way in hell that close to E I was going to get another goddamn 100 miles. Or 120 miles. Some bullshit going on. The total miles that I just calculated, you saw it had 135 miles because the gas hand was on full. I did 135 miles to get back total for the day, driving off the full tank. 135 miles. Put it back to half. $135 miles. And I'm back at half already. When the car says off of a half a tank, I should get 200 Anywhere between 225 and what you just saw, 244. I did 135 miles. And I'm back at a half. That's 100 miles. Plus another 100 miles that was missing off the first one. That's 200 miles. So a half a tank of gas would cost me, what about, I don't know, $20 maybe. For half a tank. Give or take with the fuel price. It's at anywhere from $15, $20. Get it to a half a tank. According to the car. But according to the car, off of a half a tank, I should be able to get 244 miles. And this shit just started yesterday, when I came out driving. All of a sudden I see it happened before. All of a sudden I see the gas is being used up real quick. For the money I made, I only made $50, $54 off of a full tank of gas. I had a half a tank plus another half a tank. That's all I made out of a day. Now, I got a couple of more hours I could drive. It's 1 o'clock. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe about 4 more hours I could drive. But I'm not going to be out here this late. I'm not going to let them. I'm not Uber's slave. I'm not an Uber slave. I need money. I wish I could make the money I used to make. But I'm not going to be a slave for this money. Because along the process, I'm being stolen from. And I'm being ripped off. And now you're trying to do it through the fucking gas again. This is the exact same shit I used to notice when I was in fucking trucking. All of a sudden, I would notice the amount of diesel I would have in the truck. And I would go get fuel. And all of a sudden, I would notice the truck was taking more diesel than it should, at where the needle was registering what I had in there. And then all of a sudden, periodically, it'll just go back to normal throughout maybe a couple of days down the line, a week of fueling, because I was paying it attention. Now you're doing it with the cars. You know how long they've been doing this shit? Ripping motherfuckers off through gas. Making it look like you burning up all that gas. See, this all computerized shit they got going on, where they can hack into the car and control the car and all this other goddamn shit. Hey, what else you think they doing? They can easily make it look like you using up all your gas. Then you think your gas hand on E. Then you go put the gas, then you go to the gas pump. Now, you spending up your money, putting additional gas in the car when you didn't need it. But when you at the pump now, because they done rigged this shit to look like you need gas, you at the pump, the numbers running up. You think it's putting gas in there, but the numbers just running up. It's already at full. It's just still running up. Because you wouldn't know unless you was physically in the tank or had a camera in the tank when that diesel was coming out that spout or the gas is coming out that spout. You wouldn't know. Easiest ripoff I've seen before in my life. And they been doing this shit for years. The miles that I've done total is for a half a tank of gas. I put another full tank in here and ran it down to half. That plus what I did off the first half a tank totals what I should have made off the original first half a tank. So they just ripped me off for whatever it would cost to fill me up for a half a tank. And I'm sick of it. I didn't come here for games. I didn't come here to be no slave. I didn't come here to get ripped off, get stolen from. And this company, I'm picking up. See, they like to play a game according to my finances. When I ain't got no money, and my money ain't at a level that for these other ones to come out. I noticed the game. When I got money in my account, them other ones out. They walking around, talking about they going dinner, they dressed up. But when I ain't got no money in my account, all of a sudden, them young ones back in the goddamn car. No wonder I ain't got no money. No wonder I ain't got shit. I'm not attracting them people to me. The fucking people I'm working for is. You putting these bastards right up in the goddamn car. You got me surrounded by thieves, scammers, liars, people that's looking to rip people off. These motherfuckers ain't making an honest living. They making a living by ripping me off and stealing from goddamn people. And they doing it through these fucking places I'm working at. Through the money you earning on the fucking app. Because they sitting here getting access to the goddamn motherfucking app. And then when they start doing this shit, they was overly too concerned about my money. If I put a large amount of money in there, if I don't put my money in every day and I just let it stack up, and then all of a sudden put a chunk in there, all of a sudden they concerned talking about my money. Why is these motherfuckers out here in the street talking about the money I'm making? That's why I ain't got no goddamn money. See, when you allow people to hang around you that's draining the fuck out of you, what the fuck you think gonna happen? You ain't gonna have shit. I'm picking up nothing but young riders. They get in here, they complain about bullshit. The maturity level of their conversation, they talk about bullshit, high school shit. I don't like her. She doing this. All this other bullshit. Shit, I really, if I was running my own luxury service, wouldn't want them bastards in the goddamn car. Because I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear their conversation. But I noticed this here. When I ain't got no money, a bunch of young folks in the goddamn car. And if I can get my money, if I ever get my money back to where I done got a little stash, if I can even get my money back over to over $1,000 in the bank, them motherfuckers gone. Then the white folks is out. The Caucasians is in the car. Dressed nice, going to have dinner. You got these people displaying my money level in the fucking streets, and you don't understand why I'm fucking broke, being stolen from, and ain't got no money, and having a hard time keeping and getting money. This what the fuck you did with your device? This shit you doing, you can lie and lie and lie and lie all you want. You can lie to the day you die about this shit. You done something to me. You done something with my family. We've been watched from the day I was born and before then. And this shit been going on in my goddamn family. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. Nobody told me what the fuck this shit is. That I was supposed to be subjected to some goddamn crazy ass shit. I'm sick of it. You understand me? I'm sick of it. I'm tired of this goddamn shit. You destroyed my laptops. You stole my journal and switched it. You hack into everything. If I create a web online site to try to sell shit, I ain't sell it. Ain't nothing selling. Nothing. Nothing I do is generate me the money I need. These people ain't giving me no damn money. They stealing my fucking money, and they bringing them around me through these jobs I'm doing. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. What Warren Truck Plan did to me, them bastards should have paid me. But they ain't did nothing. You know what Warren Truck doing? They just rubbing it in my face about what they doing. Cause Warren Truck now is first they were Daimler Chrysler. They were Daimler Chrysler when that shit happened to me. And then they went from that to Fiat Chrysler. And now they Stellantis. So let me tell you, the rub it in the face came when they put me off my job, forced me to resign because they were doing a constructive discharge shit there, and lied on me. I don't know what the fuck happened. All I know is they done it twice. I felt like I was being drugged in that goddamn plant. So let me get my fucking ass out of here before these motherfuckers kill me. I don't know what the fuck going on here, but I'm out. I quit. I'm sitting up here. You're not gonna do this shit to me and treat me like this. I didn't do a damn thing to nobody. You understand me? I didn't do a damn motherfucking thing to nobody for the United States and this fucking state and that plant and these people to be doing this fucking shit to me. I didn't do shit to nobody. I ain't stealing no money from you. If it belonged to you, you would have had it. But you gonna tell your stories. I did this. I was doing that. Accuse me of this. Accuse me of that. I'm stealing. I'm lying. I'm out here having accidents in semi-trucks. I can't see. I can't read. All that shit. They were saying that when I was out there over the road. They still talking that shit now. Concerned about my vision. You not my eye doctor, bitch. I'm not on a semi-truck. I don't have to go get a physical every year or to play they physical games wasting my fucking money. I'm not on a semi-truck. Don't be concerned about this, bitch. It's not your concern. My weight, my body, my health ain't your fucking business. Because had you stayed out of it, maybe I would have achieved my weight loss goals right before I went on that cruise. I was heading in the right direction with it. You saw my pictures. I posted my pictures of what I looked like before the cruise and then during the cruise. Big significant difference. What the fuck could make somebody blow up like that? I had them getting in this car, these young ones talking about, yeah, eating that shit blow you up real quick. Eating what shit? It wasn't what I was talking about. Eating what shit? That's what I need to find out. Eating what shit? What the fuck was you feeding me that blew me up like that in a short period of time? You had no business doing that shit. What the fuck did you put in my coffee that had my legs hurting, my knees swole, my left foot was swole, my right knee swole, my left knee was swole. I was walking funny and stiff. What the fuck did you put in the coffee? Coffee ain't supposed to do that to no damn body. It's just a bean. Coffee don't do that to nobody. It's a coffee bean. Something I drank all my life. But I do remember my back hurting back when in my younger days. Remember going over my father's house, crying because my back was hurting. He talking about, don't cry about it. Don't cry about what? See, this is when your family don't tell you what the fuck was going on in your family. What is this? You made a deal with the government? Who'd you make a deal with to do this shit in this family for generations? Who you make this deal with? Because I'm sick of, you got gang stalking going on out here. You got a whole illegal entry going on out here. You got a lot of shit going on here. Employers abusing the at-will employment law. You got shit that they ain't being held accountable for going on out here. And I'm paying for it. I'm paying a lot of money to come out here for use of a vehicle to make money. And then they put these bastards in here they wanna play with my USB, my phone cord. I come back from using the restroom, making that video, and wanting to see my phone wasn't charging. All of a sudden, I see the little moisture icon up there. I went to the bathroom. There's no water in here. Talk about water was in something, the bottom of the phone or this. Where'd the water come from? It was plugged up in the phone when I went in the bathroom. Where'd the moisture come from? All I knew, it was a SUV, same color, parked next to me. See, that's what they do. These motherfuckers got keys to the car. And when I step away from the car, they come in here going through shit. If they didn't get the keys to my apartment from slipping in the office at the leasing office here, they did it coming in the car. Or maybe they got it from when I gave my son keys to the apartment. But they had keys coming in here before my son got keys. They have keys to the vehicle. Because I came in here. This holds my phone. I don't have it a snug fit on my phone. I tried to put my phone in there this morning. It was so snug fit, I had to loosen it up. I didn't do that shit. I didn't do that shit. My phone wasn't charged. This is a new cord I bought not too long ago, back in the summertime. Cost me $15. This is a specific cord to my phone. But I saw something on TV where they said these people couldn't put something in this part of the phone. And then in the cord, when you plug it up to your car, your phone, it's got something going on where it's transferring data and your information through a fucking cord. And when I was in trucking, I used to have a lot of problems with my goddamn phone cords. I would come back to the truck and they wasn't working. They was working before I had it. Before I left the truck. I was always replacing these in trucking. So I seen that video. And I seen what one of these would do when they had that shit in it. And they plugged it up. All that data transferring. And when you hook your phone to the car, it's transferring your data from your phone. Your information. If it's transferring that, that's how they getting all this shit they need to use this ransomware to get in your bank accounts. I'm sick of this shit. I can't think of an amount that I want to make every day and come out here and make it. Because they make sure I don't make it. I got to play a game out here. They think they Jigsaw. No, I'm Jigsaw, bitch. You don't play with me. I didn't come here to play no game. I'm sitting here feeling like I'm getting big now up under my arms. The breast area. For what? This is exactly what the fuck they did to me right before I went to my cruise. Somebody was jealous and blew my ass up. That's what the fuck they did. Now, my high school classmates is planning another trip coming 2025. They already started their shit already. Making sure I'm having trouble getting money, keeping money. I don't know what 2025 is going to bring. Because 2024 was bad. It went from worse to bad. 2023 in November is when this shit started. And it went over into 2024. A whole year. And I have not bettered my situation. I haven't stacked any money. My finances are worse. And they for some reason, think they supposed to be discussing my debt with these people in the car. Having me picking them up at these places that deals with debt. Why is my debt in their mouth? Why is my business in their mouth? That's why I ain't got no money. I'm sick of this goddamn shit. I never thought I'd live on this earth to find out that somebody turned around and turned this shit that they did to me at Warren Truck Plant into some motherfucker statewide game that's all about money. You wasn't trying to help me. You wasn't trying to stop them from doing what they did to me. You were involved. You were all involved. The banks, the jobs, the social media. Oh, they're all on my social media. That's what happened when they talked me into creating that GoFundMe page. And I only got up to $800 something. And then after that email came and I made a video, all of a sudden the money just stopped. But somebody else can create a GoFundMe page and ask for money for bullshit, and they get it. Not me. You gave me a specific amount. A specific amount. And it stopped after I received that mysterious email. And I made a video that let me know they on my social media. That's why ain't nothing positive happening for me. I can't get rid of these people. I can't get rid of them. They ensuring that I don't never get the money that I need to get myself straight. Because they know once I get it, ain't nothing you gonna be able to say to me. I'm supposed to be rich off a worn truck plant alone. But they didn't do nothing. But back to the rub it in the face with that shit. It came after I lost everything. And I found out through my son that my sister now works for Chrysler. Was working at the Sterling Heights plant. My sister, the one that they called to convince me to go to the doctor, talking about I was acting all out of the ordinary. The one they were talking about it was an emergency. And it wasn't no goddamn emergency. You was a goddamn lie. It wasn't no emergency. You don't go tell my family a motherfucking thing about me before you tell me. I'll let you know if you can communicate that shit to them. But they didn't tell me. That's the very first rubbing in my face when they did that shit to me. Put me off my job, cut my benefits off. And I ended up resigning. And nobody had a conscience. Nobody gave a damn. Nobody gave a fuck what they did to me. Then I found out my sister now works for Chrysler. This girl ain't never worked in manufacturing a day in her fucking life. You lied to get rid of me. You've been talking to my sister about me. And all of a sudden, she got a job at Chrysler. And somebody else I know works directly at Warren Truck Plant. A high school classmate. I found out she works for Warren Truck Plant. And had been there going on 5 years now. I didn't know that. High school classmate. Works for Warren Truck Plant. Wow. Works at Warren Truck Plant. Everybody knew what happened to me. Because I talked about it. Matter of fact, the guy, Derek from Texas, was up here during that time. That shit that was happening to me at Chrysler. He was up here before I quit. He knew about it. He knew what happened to me. He's a high school classmate. Another high school classmate. He was the one in the office that took my resignation letter and stopped me from resigning the first time. Till I let the union handle it. That's a high school classmate. And I'm supposed to walk around here and act like nobody knew what the fuck happened to me beforehand? It's bullshit. And now, Stellantis is, they bought up my old high school property over here on Van Dyke. Kettering High School is where I went to high school at. Chrysler bought the property, built Dakota Systems next door. My high school got them to agree to keep the K. That's where I went to school at. They just steady rubbing this shit in my face, letting me know they don't give a fuck about you. It's about the money. We don't give a fuck about you. You just one person. They bought up my high school land over there. They over there currently tearing it down. I went to Kettering High School. I graduated there. I'm an alumnus from there. Chrysler, that motherfucking corporation that fucked me, caused me to be homeless. They sold them the land over there. Wow. It's another slap in the face. Then I hear Stellantis, which is what merged with Chrysler, is now offering home improvement loans. Been all on commercials. Home improvement loans. And I lost my home. I had to sell my home because of Chrysler. I had to sell my home. See how people like to just rub this shit in your face that they don't give a fuck? They didn't have nothing to do with it, but we know about it. So why we gonna fuck with you about what they fuck with you about? That's exactly what they've been doing. I'm sick of this shit. I'm not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. I'm not gonna keep putting up with this shit. I'm not gonna deal with this shit. I need out of this shit. You destroyed my laptop. This building, they owe me a motherfucking laptop. I ain't got no business having to pay for another laptop. They came in there and ruined my laptop. All them towers ruined my hard drive. I can't get that shit back. They've been going around playing memory lane games like they punishing me for stuff I did back in the day. Or like they making me get my life straight. I got to have my finances straight. For who? I'm not getting married, bitch. I told you that. My finances was straight. Remember? When I was working at the plant. You did this. My finances was straight. I had a wonderful life. You all did this shit.